Okay, so it's one, we'll get started now with adding the library videos into your momentum classes. And then we'll record this for everybody else, or if other people come in, they can play catch up. So first, getting to the library videos themselves, let me pull up another screen I have open. So hopefully you're seeing the library website now. And if you go underneath Find, we have databases by subject. And we have a video subject area where you can find the different library videos. And one of our most frequently used video databases is Films on Demand. And Films on Demand is also searchable in our catalog. So if you're looking through our online catalog, you'll also be able to get to our Films on Demand. And this is a streaming video database. It has a lot of different collections in it. You can see the different subject areas we have. You'll see the different kind of vendors where we get this: BBC, History Channel, TED Talks. So what I'm going to use is, let me go back out of here. Let's do the Boxing Girls of Kabul. So when you click on the video that you'd like, you'll come up and you'll see the whole, this is the title URL. So this is the whole video itself. And when you scroll down, if you want the entire video, which you can see is 52 minutes long, you'll take this title URL. But if you're only interested in the specific segment, if you just click on these segments that they have, you'll see a segment URL. Let me pause. And so that'll take your students right to the segment that they're wanting to find. So basically, you'll just take this and copy, and then go into your momentum class. And I have this library area that we use for testing links. And when you go in here, the trick that I've found with, you'll go add it to your content. And you guys can help me if I do anything wrong on the momentum side. But when you're adding this to the content, what I've found is I want to create a new file. I'm going to put this underneath my module of Films on Demand. And you can't use the quick link. It wants you to do the insert stuff for these videos. I think that makes it easier for the students. They have less problems with links resolving if you use insert stuff instead of the quick links. Also, another tip that I would have is titling it. So it was like boxing in Kabul, and then put on the side library link. And that way your students know that they're going to a library link and they can call us if they have problems that arise, and not just a YouTube link or like TeacherTube or something along those lines, so they know where the video content might come from. Can everyone hear me? Okay, am I going too slow or fast? So then when you insert stuff, you'll insert a link and then put your URL in here. Insert. Okay, and then you'll just add, save this, and then you can see it in your content area. And what this does is it pops it into another window, and then you have to click on the link. So unfortunately, it creates two steps for your students instead of just the one link, but it helps the problems of transitioning through multiple layers of proxy codes and things like that. So that's my trick for getting into the Films on Demand videos. And now I'll go over the Alexander Street Press videos if anyone has any questions. Oh, great. Glad, I'm glad you can hear me.
Yes. I have a question. Maybe I can scroll over and say hi. Hi, guys. I actually have a question for you. Will you show us how it actually looks in content? So now that you've shown us how to put the link into content, will you show us, like, if you click on view content and go down to the Boxers of Kabul, will you show us, if I'm a student looking at this video, how it's going to display for me?
Okay, so when you go to the view content area, you'll see it displays like a paper with a little globe beside it, and then when you click on that, it brings you to this URL. And then you can click on the URL. And it'll take you to the segment or the title of the video. So, and sometimes there's an issue with cookies and things, but hopefully this kind of eliminates all of that. All right, so I'd also want to talk about our other videos, which are, let me go back, the American History in Video or World History in Video. These are all, and the Theater in Video are all the same database vendor, so it'll work the same when you embed it into your Momentum classes. So let's try the World History in Video. This one's always a little more tricky for me for some reason. So when you're looking for, you can search for different topics or different clips, historical events. I'm going to just choose aircraft carriers. And you'll see the video come up. It has transcripts of what's talking in the video. And then what you'll do is when you want to embed the video, they have this embed link that's right up here. And this pops in a new screen. Oops. There we go. And you can see that you can copy the link to add it to Momentum. Just checking the chat. Okay. And when you click on that, it automatically goes into your like cloud copy place, I guess. So when you'll go back to your content area in Momentum, and I'm going to, let's see, go back here. I'm going to add a new topic. I'm going to create a new file. I'm going to add this underneath my Alexander Street Press videos. And this was aircraft library link. And then also I want to insert stuff again with this. And insert a link. And put in my URL. And this already has the proxies in it, so your students, I'll show you what they'll see in a second. Insert, and then you'll see the URL shows up there, and save. So I'm going to go back to view content, and here is my aircraft link, library link. Click there, and so it'll take you to the video itself. Okay, so what I want to share, and you can also put this into your Momentum class. I can send this out to anyone who wants it. And it's my cheat sheet of streaming video, what's my problem? So when your students get this, can I blow this up somehow? Right down there. Oh, yeah. So when your students get this restricted access kind of blue and yellow screen, that is the library's proxy link. And so if they're working from home, from Starbucks, or anywhere else, that's a usual screen that they will get, and they just have to enter in their Roan State username and password. Now, when they get this login screen, that's the danger. That's when I cringe. But sometimes what happens is allowing third-party cookies. It's the internet browsers that they're using. So if they don't know how to adjust their cookie settings, if you have the title of the film in there, they can search directly through the database itself. So that's one way to do that. And I also have a little bit about why am I experiencing a stop-start with the video stream, and that could be due to your Wi-Fi not being fast enough and things along those lines. So I do have like a cheat sheet if you need it. And then Emily has a question. How do you save the URL from the search screen to put on Momentum as a link? Do you mean the search screen? Hold on, when I'm here on the World History and Video? When you click on this embed link and you click on copy link, it automatically copies that link for you. And so when you go to paste it, when you right click, let me go to an area where when I go to add something and I right click and paste, then it will automatically paste it in there. I do not have the cheat sheet posted on the library's website right now, but I will put it up. I have an area it's called the Libraries Beyond the Book, and it's about using library content in your Momentum class, and I'll put my cheat sheet in there with the Beyond the Book Films on Demand. Does anyone have any questions about? There's also been some questions I get about embedding links, and they want to use clips, so they don't want to use this entire 20-minute video. Some of these are an hour long. Alexander Street Press had some difficulties with clips, but I have gotten them to work. And what you do is you will make a clip with the area that you want. So I want to start there, and I want to end here. And then I'm going to title this MG test clip. I mean, you could title it English 1010, History 1010, and I want to change this as viewable to everyone. Or you could say my institution only, but I don't care if everyone sees my test clip. So I'll put everyone and then save this content. And now you'll see a new little hyperlink has been created with my test clip, and you'll want to use this link to add into your class, and then it will work the same way, hopefully. But I've been testing it out, and my test clips have been working. It might want you to create your own personal sign-in, and that's just to keep track of what test clips you've made, so you can go back and refind them for later or some other time in class. And that's kind of a quick linking to the videos. Does anyone link to videos in their class now? Great, Emily. Have you had any problems with which database are you using? Do you know, Films on Demand or the World History? Oh, okay. She's saying she's just grabs videos off the internet, and which a lot of people do. A lot of people use YouTube, but there's some content that we have available with the streaming videos. And I know so many people are interested in flipping the classroom that making videos available for students to watch on their own time and then discuss in class has become a more popular option. So we always want to make sure that this is working, and we hope that you don't run into any trouble. And so that's why we're working on getting this available. Robert's typing something.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Okay. Hey guys, it's Nikki. I just kind of wanted to chime in as far as using Films on Demand or using some of the different databases that are available, because I have faculty members who come to me sometimes and they want me to convert their DVDs. So you have publisher content and you want to get it online. Sometimes the fine print will say that that's acceptable. And if you do need publisher content converted from DVD to a format that you can post within Momentum, as a lot of times the copyright will say as long as it's within a closed system, and so Momentum meets that because there's a username and password and we're not just putting copyrighted material online. But I have seen some people who are able to find copyrighted material, maybe PBS specials that are just posted on YouTube. And so when you take a PBS video from YouTube and you link to it in your Momentum class, if YouTube catches wind of that, or if PBS gets upset that their content is being posted without their permission, then it may disappear. And so if you design your class where you know, build a whole series of videos from YouTube copyright, but those from YouTube links, but it's based on copyrighted material, then that could disappear in the middle of your semester. So I tend to recommend that if you want to use streaming content, YouTube is fine, but if it's something that is from a documentary or from a mini-series, that you talk to the library and see if they have content, because then you completely eliminate the possibility of that content being pulled down in the middle of your course. And then it's a little bit more stable, I would say, because these are databases that the library pays for, and so it's not content that will disappear on you.
Yes.
Anyways, that's just a little bit. I do encounter copyright issues, and so, rather than having to use a set of DVDs and convert them, CChat is able to do that for you, but it doesn't hurt to take a look at what's currently available in the streaming format, because it's a lot simpler to just grab that URL and then embed it in your class. So that's my 2 cents on it.
Yeah, and so we're always happy to, you can also add us as kind of into your Momentum class as well, or have the students contact the library directly if they run into any situations. I usually have kind of a series of questions that I run through about, what kind of, where are they, what kind of browser are they using, and that makes a difference with probable link error. So and that's why I would say put library link at the end so they know that they can contact us with any problems they might have. All right, well, that's like my 20 minutes about putting videos in. Does anyone have any more questions? Do we want to, since I'm using a new product with Adobe Connect, and I would like to see if anyone has anything to say, and I have all of your mics up and running, so if anyone wants to try and use their mic to say hello or ask a question, but that might not be possible. I just thought I'd try while we've got everybody here.
I see Terry's typing. Yeah. I know you have a microphone over there. You should say something.
Hey, this is Robert. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Nice job. That's all.
Okay, great.
Well, thank you everyone.
No, we can't.
No, sorry, we couldn't hear you, Emily.
This is Robert again. On the viewer end, Emily, you may have to click the microphone and enable your microphone, and then make sure it's not muted. I had to actually do both those things.
Okay. So users might have to set their mic up like we set ours
Okay.
up.
Yeah, I will send out information before our next webinar to help with audio setup. So,
Okay.
great. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for attending. And Molly, you did a great job today.
Guinea pigging our new system. Woohoo! All right. Bye.